You're starting an art club, Lottie?
I'm trying to, but so far the response has been less than enthusiastic. Some seem interested in picking up a brush, but the second I mention researching the Hogwarts portraits, their eyes always glaze over.
You just have to show them how interesting it can be. Know of any portraits with tragic backstories? Depictions of unsung heroes?
Come to think of it, yes. If you're not too busy, could I take you on the rounds to get your feedback on a few options? I'm quickly realizing that my idea of interesting is very different from most.
Of course, Lottie. Anything to help get your art club off the ground. Let me drop off my books and I'll meet back up with you.
Hello! The color coordination of your outfit today is so beautiful. Could I paint your portrait later?
That certainly wouldn't be a problem. And your dress suits you perfectly.
Oh, really? Some people think it's a bit too out there.
I don't think so. Such striking colors are just right when you're gliding across the dance floor. So, would you like to dance?
Don't worry, I don't have any paint on my hands today. Look, safe and sound. Let's go dancing.
Totem Locomotor.
Bewitched Snowballs.
Incendio.
Aquaman.
Ashwinder. Augmente.
Incendio. Niffler.
Stupefy. Atmosphere Charm.
Expulso. Bewitched Snowballs.
Marigold.
Aquaman.
Ashwinder.
What do you want?
Stupefy.
Now you're in trouble.
Incendio.
Bewitched Snowballs.
Stupefy.
Inflatus.
Marigold.
Bewitched Snowballs.
Stupefy.
What do you... Now you're in trouble.
Incendio.
Incendio.
Expulso. Niffler.
Atmosphere Charm.
Acromantula Venom.
Ashwinder.
I'll get you for this.
Firecraft.
Bewitched Snowballs. Stupefy.
Totem Locomotor.
Inflatus. Niffler. Who's ready to have... Expulso.
Incendio.
Looks like... Let me at 'em. Bewitched Snowballs.
Stupefy.
Stupefy.
Atmosphere Charm.
Inflatus. Oh, you're here. What do you think of this painting?
I think, well, if I'm being frank, I think it's quite soppy. Sorry.
I could see how you'd feel that way at first glance, but why don't you take a closer look?
Are there 2 wands in her hand?
Yes, good catch. This is a portrait of Etheldrada Bloodworth, who discovered that her fiancé was pursuing the dark arts in order to get revenge against the Muggles who killed his mother in the witch hunts. It depicts the moment immediately after she was forced to raise her wand against him.
I can't imagine how conflicted poor Etheldrada must have felt. It's no wonder she looks so upset.
I've always said that we can learn a lot about the past, present, and even the future from portraits, if we're willing to listen.
Well said, young witch. It has been quite some time since a student took such interest in us portraits. Not since that Simon Talmadge lad, I believe.
Simon? Did you say Simon?
Gosma, you know who Lady Etheldrada's talking about?
Oh yes, we're the best of friends. Or rather, we were 183 years ago. Oh, for some reason, everyone tends to suddenly remember stuff they have to do when I come around. But not Simon. We talk and play for hours. I even showed him my 3rd favorite hiding spot. The one hidden behind the painting of...
Wait a moment, did you say there's a secret room behind a painting?
Not just a room, a whole corridor full of them.
That sounds perfect for your art club, Lottie. If you tell people that you meet in a secret clubhouse, everyone's going to want to join. Gossamer, where exactly is this hiding spot of yours?
I'll show you. Come, come.
You know, I often see you and your 2 friends together. You remind me of another trio. I watched them grow as they passed by this very corridor.
Huh?
Oh, they're 3 brave children. Their adventures were very thrilling.
This is it! Behind this painting is a corridor full of rooms, each grander than the last. Though it seems different from what I remembered.
This is exactly what I need to drum up interest in my art club, Gosma. So, how do we get in?
Sorry, I just can't shake the feeling that something's missing from this painting. Now, what did you say again?
I asked how we get the painting to open up.
Oh, that? Haven't a clue.
How do you not know? It's your 3rd favorite hiding spot, isn't it?
Yes, but it's not as if I've actually had to use the door, being a portrait and all. Though I do vaguely recall Simon placing an enchantment on the portrait to keep telltales out.
I wonder if you have to say a password or perform some sort of action to enter, like you do to get into the house common rooms.
Why don't we ask the nearby portraits if they remember anything? If Simon's as memorable as Etheldrada made him seem, it's possible we could pick up a clue or 2.
Simon Talmadge? I always thought the boy was a bit off. Once I caught him staring at the painting you're talking about. He kept mumbling the Hogwarts school motto, Draco Domiens Nunquam Titilandus, over and over to himself. I thought he had gone mad. I cannot say I was surprised when I heard what had happened to him.
What do you mean? What had happened to him?
Oh, excuse me. I think I hear someone calling my name.
Simon Talmadge. Now there's a name I haven't heard in ages. Poor lad had such a hard time fitting in, and the other kids bullied him for it. Got so desperate for someone to confide in that he made friends with us. Of course, being seen talking to Portrets only made him an even bigger target.
Those kids even destroyed his paintings once. He was really upset, so I showed him this hiding spot to cheer him up. He was so excited to turn it into his own private art studio. But Gwydion...
Gwydion Idris. Scamp if I ever saw one. Always did the opposite of what he was told. Always managed to rope Simon into doing the same too. He was real charismatic that way.
Yes! Simon Talmadge and his friends came here often. A rather eclectic lot, if my memory serves. It's my understanding that they commandeered the hidden space behind the painting for their clubhouse.
Do you have any idea how they were able to get in?
The only thing I can recall is that the sleeping dragon in the painting would snort flame every time they entered, as if laughing.
Oh, that's right! There was a sleeping dragon in this painting before. Simon added it to this otherwise boring old landscape. I can't believe I forgot!
So we know that this painting used to be a landscape before Simon added a sleeping dragon onto it, that the dragon would laugh before the door opened, that Simon had a notoriously rebellious friend, and that he was overheard mumbling Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandis while viewing the painting. Everything seems to point to the dragon being the key to getting inside, but where could it be?
Perhaps it's been hidden. Let's take a closer look.
Oh,
The sleeping dragon's back!
But unfortunately, the passageway's still locked. What do you think we should do next?
One of the portraits reported hearing Simon repeat Draco Dormiens Nunquam Tutilandius over and over. Sounds an awful lot like a password, doesn't it? Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandius. Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandius. Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandius. Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandius?
Maybe you're not saying it right. Oh, the sleeping dragon's back!
But unfortunately, the passageway's still locked. What do you think we should do next?
Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandius translates to never tickle a sleeping dragon. Knowing that Simon deliberately chose to paint a sleeping dragon, and that he had a rebellious streak, I think the key to opening the door is to do the exact opposite of what the motto advises.
It worked! You're so clever.
Agreed. Nice thinking.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go in!